And now you're in for a treat for a 15 until 20 minutes talks about Ramadan in Japan, where being in a foreign country does not mean that a Muslim should quit all Islamic rituals, including fasting in Ramadan. Now, to know more about activities of Indonesian Muslims staying or living abroad, we will talk with a number of Indonesian diaspora. And joining us now through Zoom is Hirmas Fuadi Putra, Indonesia diaspora who live in Japan.
Hello, good morning. Hirmas Putra from Jakarta. Ohayo gozaimasu, right there in Japan.
Good morning, Ohayo gozaimasu, Siska and Redra. Thank you very much for the opportunity.
Yes, of course, it's completely our pleasure. We would love to learn how is your unique Ramadan experience in Japan. Now, before we talk more in depth about that experience, maybe you can tell us a little bit more about yourself first. Could you first tell us where you're from exactly in Indonesia and what are you exactly doing in Japan?
Yeah, actually, I'm doing PhD degree in Okayama University, Japan. This is my third year here. So and then I come from Bogor, Indonesia, but my hometown is Belitung Island, Indonesia. Uh, and now is the third time for me fasting abroad, especially in Japan.
Okay. So you're pursuing PhD degree, you said. Did you also get your undergraduate in Japan and master's?
No, no, I only taking PhD degree here.
Oh, okay. May we know why? Well, why was Japan your choice
Yeah.
for a PhD?
Oh yeah, because Japan has good technology for our study field. Actually, in my research fields, in soil science, so we have a lot of mm, high technology devices in our laboratory, so we can assess more precisely the soil samples from many countries in our laboratory. So the first reason is the high technology that Japan belongs nowadays.
So it is the high technology, and you're doing a soy research sample there in Japan. And I bet it is in, as you mentioned, in Okayama, Japan, Hirmas. So we would like to know what is the time there exactly at where we're talking, and how's the weather there? Because it is super sunny the way you're sitting right now at the moment. So tell us, please.
Today is sunny, and Aokayama we call in Japan like a sunny tone of Japan, because even in the winter, the weather in the Aokayama is like sunny. Yeah, so we have a lot of sunlight in the daytime. And now actually we just leaving from winter to spring. So now sakura flowers, yeah, cherry blossoms coming. So we are waiting for many sakura flowers bloom next week. So this is the enjoyable moment when Ramadan's also come at the same time.
Wow, that's wonderful.
Yes.
Now, I heard Okayama is one of the most beautiful places in Japan. It has a lot of beautiful gardens.
Yeah.
It also is famous for Okayama Castle, if I'm not mistaken. So, do you go there to do ngabuburit or to kill time during fasting hour? What do you usually do, Hirmas?
Yeah, actually, mostly of my time doing research in laboratory, but in the weekend, I hang out with my family, doing hangout with my family in the Okayama City near yeah. Actually, our apartment only 5 kilometers from the central of the city, and in the center of the city, Okayama have a castle that Siska said, the castle and also the garden, the central garden we call Okayama Korakuen Garden. So Korakuen means garden. So besides next to the garden, there is Okayama Castle that now become a museum that we can see many uh, artifacts or document of the old Japanese emperor. So we can see many information, the time lapse of the Okayama from the old, yeah, we can call the old the emperor time to the present time. So we can see the time lapse in Okayama in the Okayama Castle.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
That sounds fascinating.
It is. While we are sitting right here in the studio in Jakarta, you are taking us to a tour in Okayama, Japan, Siska.
Exactly.
So while we're at it, please tell us about how many hours have you been fasting in Japan for one day, and give us the top 3 foods that you have been eating, the best food in Okayama, please.
Right. Okay. Sorry. Now, actually, Japan is 2 hours earlier from Indonesia, just 2 hours earlier. So, because now it's close to the equinox, spring equinox, when the daytime and the nighttime is the same duration. So now the duration of the fasting is the same with Indonesia. It's around, if our, yeah, it's around 12 hours. Yeah, 12 hours. So the, yeah, you can see in the video, we have the iftar together in the Okayama Islamic Center. But the food in the Okayama Islamic Center is relatively mid east culinary. But when you ask me about the culinary that unique from Japan that I like, yeah, absolutely ramen. Ramen is the most uh, how to say, the most popular food in Japan. So I like ramen. I like also, we call many, how to say, onigiri. You know onigiri? Onigiri is like rice or in the triangle formation, in the triangle shape, that are selling in the konbini. Konbini is the mini market, like yeah, like Alfamart or Indomaret in Indonesia. So we can easily find the onigiri, and also sushi. Yeah, yeah, you know, sushi is also delicious food from Japan.
All right, Hirmas, I think you have given Eda here plenty of inspiration
Thank
on
you so
how
much.
to break his fast later this afternoon. Now, Hirmas, I'm very interested to learn more about the Islamic Center that we just saw together in the visuals. So, of course, Japan is not known as an Islamic country. It's not Muslim majority, but it's encouraging to hear that there is actually communities there that you can spend time together doing Ramadan rituals. Maybe you can tell us more about that. And while you're at it, how many are Indonesian people also living in Okayama with you, and do you see them often throughout this Ramadan month?
Yeah, actually, now around five, no, yeah, 50 students, Indonesian student here, uh, not only in Okayama University, but also other university around Okayama City. So we have also many friends from Muslim countries, like India, Pakistan, Afghanistan, and Bangladesh. So in the Okayama Islamic Center, that are located near of our laboratory. So Okayama University College, the campus is only 400 meters from the Islamic Center. So we can easily to access the prayer room in the Islamic Center. So, and then at the night, we can easily access for Taraweh prayer in the Islamic Center, because the distance is relatively near from our both our apartment and our laboratory.
Okay, Herma, since you mentioned about the rituals, about Taraweh, and we would like to ask you also, in the whole state or city of Okayama, other than the Islamic Center, is it easy enough to find access for Salat Jumat or Jumat prayer and also Taraweh prayer, as far as you know?
Yeah, is there a mosque in
Yes, there are mosques,
Okayama
yes.
or in the surrounding cities?
Yeah, actually, in the Okayama city, only have one mosque, Okayama Islamic Center, we called. But the other neighboring city of Okayama city, we call Kurasiki city. There is a Indonesian mosque. We call Kurasiki Indonesian mosque. or if we call in Bahasa Masjid Indonesia Kurashiki. So we have now two big malls in Okayama province or Okayama prefecture in Japan. Uh, and Okayama government also provide many how to say many chance for Muslim to traveling easily to the Okayama city because they have a program of Okayama health tourism. They have special program Okayama Health Tourism that encourage the some hotels and some restaurants to provide a prayer room, to provide halal food that we can enjoy as a Muslim in Okayama. So if you visit Okayama, please no doubt because Muslim are welcome in this Momotaro land, yeah, because Okayama is identical to Momotaro land. Hi.
All right, Hirmas, it seems not only you are surviving Ramadan month in Japan, but you are thriving. It's very encouraging to
Yes.
see how much fun you're having. But maybe you can tell us about the challenges that you've gone through in this Ramadan month, how different it is compared to Ramadan at home. And maybe, but please excuse us for this next question because it might get you a bit homesick. Like, tell us, what do you miss the most about Ramadan from home, Ramadan in Bogor or Ramadan in Belitung?
Yeah, absolutely. We miss so much Indonesia. Yeah, because the ambience, the nuance is totally different. In Japan, as non-minorities Muslim population country, we have no exception in this Ramadan. So the daily activity, the work rhythm is the same with the normal day. So we have to adjust by ourselves how we can manage our energy along the day. So that's maybe the ambience because most of people in here uh, uh, do not do the fasting, but this is the how to say a little bit challenge. Beside that, we also have challenge in find the halal food. So we need to go to special market or special store that provides some import uh, halal food from Indonesia or from other ASEAN countries, and we also need to cook by ourselves in our apartment. Fortunately, I live with my family, so my wife cook for me, so it's easier for me to enjoy the halal food in yeah, every day. We can enjoy the halal food, even the how to say the stock is limited in Japan.
All right, Hermas, thank you for sharing your stories about Ramadan in Japan, especially in Okayama. Happy fasting this month and happy Ramadan, of course, and happy watching a cherry blossom next week in Japan as it is blooming time. Okay,
Yes.
Hermas?
Thank you.
Please visit Okayama, Redra and Siska. Thank you.
Otsukare.